Hello everyone, this is Miner Bob, and welcome back to another episode of Warhammer 40,000 Space Wolf. Today I do not just the primary objective of Mission 3, but the optional objective of recovering the Chapter Forge crate. Why is the latter significant? Well, you will partly see in this episode, but the primary reason is that the person you are rescuing barely needs rescuing as he kicks serious butt. Mission 3 is called Gather Storm, and you're required to find, meet up with, and protect the chapter's Rune Priest. You can run this mission using any armor you have unlocked, but you are automatically given a Terminator Marine Gunnar from Mission 1 to help you. If you choose to forego taking another Marine, you can complete one optional mission, which will snag you one card and 1,000 credits. It is actually pretty easy to succeed with just Gunnar, especially if you have unlocked Terminator armor for yourself. The last optional objective, as indicated earlier, is to recover the chapter's forge crate. This crate is located almost in the last square you can reach on the map, so you'll have to put your running shoes on for this one. So let's start by taking a look at the deck I'm going to use. First off, I'm going in with Terminator armor, so I have the maximum number of hit points. Also, I have more teleport cards than jump pack cards, and those will be key in this mission. In addition, I selected two abilities that will come in handy when in Terminator armor: Impenetrable Defense and Reaper. Impenetrable Defense allows my squad leader to gain 3 defense at the start of a mission. Not only does this mean I do not need to start with a Storm Shield in my card hand at the beginning of the game, but I do not need to waste time using it. Reaper gives the squad leader +1 defense if his attack is lethal. Although I'll be mostly moving, every so often your leader needs to punch a hole in the line in order to keep going. One tactic is to use your other Marines to soften up the enemy and allow the leader to make the killing blow, giving him additional defense. By the way, my other ability is Bestial Frenzy, which fills his rage bar by 10% whenever he loses a defense point. That's a pretty good combination overall, and one that will drive the cards I take. So, looking at the deck, you can see that I start with a solid complement of move cards. In fact, of the 30 cards in the deck, 11 are move cards, including 3 teleport cards. In addition, I put in 3 effort -4 cards so he can act more often than the enemy. I include no cards for Storm Shields as I'm relying on my leader abilities to keep my defense up. I have 3 Thunderhammer cards as they are relatively cheap in effort at 7, and they can eliminate a Chaos Space Marine in a single action. Of course, with the 75% chance to hit, you're going to occasionally grind your teeth when you miss, especially as the Thunderhammer is an all-or-nothing attack. You need some ranged firepower, and this is covered primarily by bolt pistols rather than storm bolters. That may sound strange given that a common bolt pistol causes less than 100 damage and a rare one only 155 damage. The issue with storm bolters, at least until you build up extremely rare or legendary cards, is that they will not take down this Chaos Space Marine in one action. As it stands, I only have 2 Storm Bolter cards in my inventory that will cause more than 240 points of damage. Even so, it spreads the damage across 3 shots, hitting roughly 80% of the time with each shot. So it is very easy to hit with only 2 of those shots, but that is insufficient to take the Chaos Space Marine out in one action. With an effort of 9 to fire and only 51% chance to take out an unwounded Chaos Space Marine in a single action, these are the cards to forego with a runner. So bolt pistols with their 5 effort make good substitutes for moves while also capable of inflicting a killing shot on a Chaos Space Marine that has been badly wounded by another Marine. I decided to take my Power Sword and Frostblade cards as the equipable Power Sword and Frostblades can cause sufficient damage to eliminate a Chaos Space Marine in a single action. Further, the remaining Power Sword and the Frostblades can be used to recharge the equipable Power Sword. As always, I take my Mastercrafted Combi Plasma cards. Their effort of 8 is less than the Melt-A-Guns and Storm Bolters, but they pack a strong punch at 270 damage. You still need to hit with all 3 shots if the Chaos Space Marine is not wounded in order to take them out with one action. Finally, I fill out the remainder of my deck with the Lightning Claw, Chain Axe, and Hand Flamer cards. These cards are all moderate in effort costs, 7, 5, and 7 respectively, yet still pack a decent punch. Overall, that's 11 movement cards, 3 effort reduction cards, 9 melee weapon cards, and 7 ranged weapon cards. If anything, I might be a little light on ranged weapon cards. With my deck set, it is time to start the mission. In addition to my squad leader in Terminator armor, plus gunner, I chose a Scout Marine. Although he will be light in hit points, my goal is to stand him off and use the sniper rifle. That weapon can essentially take out one unwounded Chaos Space Marine with each shot. The problem will be keeping him supplied with ammo. An interesting starting draw. 4 move cards and only 1 melee weapon card. No ranged weapon cards though. Maybe I am too light on ranged weapon cards after all. You can see that just off the screen are 3 Chaos Space Marines waiting to make your life miserable. In between is a bushy plant that you need to be aware of that can cause your Marines to jam up if you do not take care in your movement. I decided to move once, staying out of range of the enemy. This is not an auspicious start for a runner mission, but with no ranged weapon cards, moving into the enemy's range will assure that my 3 defense shield will not last long. I noticed that if your troops are just outside of the range of the Chaos Space Marines, it's easy to find a place where you can throw a grenade and they'll walk right into it. Notice that you cannot walk into this space right here. At this point I have a decision to make. I'm not really sure I've drawn away enough Chaos Space Marines to the upper platform in order to make the Rune Priest safe. From this point I could teleport down onto the lower area, but I think I'll get swarmed by Chaos Space Marines because they haven't come onto the board yet. I decided to stay topside in order to draw more Chaos Space Marines before I make my run down. Now that I've drawn in a large number of Chaos Space Marines, it's time to teleport down to the lower landing. With all of the Chaos Space Marines on the upper platform, I better shield up Gunnar. It looks like the Rune Priest now has Storm Call running, so I only have a few more turns. Once that power is up, he really starts killing the enemy quickly. So here we finally get the Chapter Forge crate. It was a tough run, but I didn't lose anyone. And I still have 333 hit points remaining on my leader. As you can see, that was really the last turn that I had to succeed at getting that particular objective. Oh boy, a chainsword I won't use, and a storm shield I won't use. Well, I'll probably evolve that storm shield. As always, comments and feedback are always appreciated, and if you would like to see more, please leave a like as it helps me out. This is Miner Bob, signing out.